Good evening, Julie.
Good evening, Christine. How are you?
I'm great. It's
That's good. How was your Valentine? Quiet?
nice. Well, no, we were pretty busy yesterday.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we were. Yeah.
So anyhow, this is February the 15th. So the day after we had that wonderful our meeting with the
Yeah, with the shepherd. Yeah.
not the well, sort of the shepherds, but it was for our meeting with the Human Rights Tribunal.
Yes,
with everyone.
on Zoom. Yeah.
on Zoom, and
It went really good.
it certainly did. It went really well for us
They
yesterday.
were shaking a little bit, but that's okay.
Well, we shall see.
Yeah, we shall see later. Yeah.
Well, as my parents used to say, never count your chickens before they're hatched. But
There you go. No.
this is going to be long and drawn. But I wanted to make my viewers aware today what our motivation behind this is. It's not something that we're doing because we're being mean or callous or malicious or anything else on going after you're going after the shepherds. When you started going after the shepherds, you told us in the first interview with when Dina interviewed you and I on that first interview that you that week before you had decided yourself that you were going to go after and file a complaint.
Yes, I was going to.
Yes.
Yeah, I was fed up, so yeah. So
You were fed up yourself.
Yes, and,
So-
and I said, now it's time for a lawsuit.
So as you continued with that was just for yourself at that time. So as we started getting to know more, we were at that time it was St. Bridget's. Everyone was there. We were trying to protect the old church at the time, and
There's a lot going on back then.
Oh yes, and we got to know more about the homeless and what you were talking about because of what we were seeing, and of course with that part of the convoy, what they were showing on camera was not what they were showing behind when they turned the cameras off on the homeless. They were pretty darn mean to the homeless.
Yes, they were very mean,
and
no respect at all.
so we were seeing this, and then we were getting views from the different residents coming up and talking to us, and you were part of those conversations too, on the line with us when we were watching St. Bridget's. So then after, Dina decided that she'd do an interview with you and I because we had known each other. So we were first interviewed.
I was so excited. Yes, I said, "Oh my God, it's my 1st video. I want to try this."
And then I had just got this new camera, so I had no idea how to use this new technology. But Dina set me up for the YouTube channel, and I decided what I was seeing down here was unbelievable. The whole ward was in a total uproar and a mess, and what was happening to the homeless was not right. And we began doing more and more filming of it over time and starting to actually delve into it.
And I got a big kick out of it, and I love it now.
Well, it's not just having a kick out of it. It's bringing and exposing what was really going on down here.
That too.
With the homeless.
Yeah, resolving a lot of problems, Christine. Yeah.
But I think what topped the cake on the icing on the cake, so to speak, was your friend Frank, who died. And that was when I did the first interview. That was on November the 5th, 2022.
Yep.
And he had just died within the last couple of days. And you were told about it. Now, people can look up. We have two views of it because I did two videos of it. And one is Julie on the death of Frank, street friend. And the other one is Julie talking about Frank, street friend, and then his picture after.
Correct.
So,
yep.
And it went pretty viral on that one because of what happened to Frank. Now we want to take my viewers back a little bit as to what happened with Frank. I understand Frank had tried to get into the shepherds that night, and from what some friends said, he did, but they refused him entrance. So he went across the street to sleep, and the next morning they found him dead.
There you go.
And this was right across the street from the shepherds.
Right across the street.
Yep,
yeah,
plain
yeah.
sight.
No.
Lying on the ground.
Yeah, laying on the ground.
Yep.
No, nobody cared back then either. They weren't watching him. And suddenly, they found the body. Hey, a couple of cops going there and finding the body. So that was a big shock.
And Frank was so well known throughout the community and that.
Everybody loved him. In the market, everywhere.
And
he was a respectable guy.
And he was also on the streets the same as you, and for 20 years, and a really good friend as well. So
Very close friend.
you were
yes.
really shaken up when I did those interviews with you earlier.
Very, yeah, back then. Yeah, still
So,
on today, but
yeah.
less. You know, because
So
you
what
heal.
we understood back at that time that, as you told on The View, he had a heart attack 6 months before, number one. He did have an addiction problem,
Two.
number two. But we didn't know another couple of things about him as well. And that was apparently he also had cancer, and apparently the shepherds were aware of this and that he
Yes,
was
they were.
going down. Plus, we were not aware of it, but he may have been schizophrenic, had some
That-
mental problems at
Yeah,
the same
yeah,
time.
mental problems too. Yeah.
But
so he had a big package
he had this big package,
on his back. Yeah, the poor guy.
you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
this,
no help at all. No help at all.
you know, and of course his mother couldn't handle it. And as you said, you knew his mother would come around to make sure that he was being looked after. and
Yeah,
that.
she was a loving lady, very caring mom. Very, you know, she
you
really
know-
cared for her son. She
Yeah,
did.
I know. And you looked out for him just the way you looked out for other people.
Yes, the same thing.
So it's very shocking, and it still is. And you know, I still have a lot of questions. Why, with that person, that night that he died was the first night in November that it was the coldest night of all.
Oh,
And
jeez, yeah, I do remember.
And I can actually see this poor guy where he would normally like to sleep outside, trying to get into the shelter, literally. And I do believe again that his friends are correct that he tried to get in, but he was kicked out for whatever reason. We don't know.
Yeah, but I don't care. It's still negligence against
It is
them.
because he was also a client
Yes, he was.
of the Shepherds
Yes, he
for
was.
many years, just like you.
Yeah, but he
And
got sucked in, not me. Poor Frank. You know,
Yeah,
they
for the
sucked
drugs.
him in. And
Yeah.
yeah, with the drugs, and you know, yeah, he was so known. And, you know, that night they told him just to stay outside and see what happened. He
but
lost
I
his
know
life.
that we're having the shelters are full and everything else. But the fact that
So
they
what?
knew Frank's history, he was that vulnerable. Why did they let him out if he was requesting in?
There you go.
A person that's vulnerable, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, should have been brought in. They should have found him a space, even on the floor in front of the office.
It doesn't matter where exactly.
No, right in front of the office
This-
where the staff were there to keep an eye on him.
Yeah, there you go. Inside though, not outside.
No, this would be inside. I'm saying right in front of the office
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah. They made
shepherd.
a mistake, right?
Oh,
They
that's
left him outside.
no. Was this a mistake or was it not? We can only just summarize that as well. Maybe, maybe not. But the point is that he was their client. He should have been noted that vulnerability. He should not have been left asleep out there.
No.
And when he did go out there, why did the staff not check on him? Why did they not? Was it a big deal just to walk across the street and
There
check
you
on
go.
that
Or take
client?
the camera. Yeah, there you go. You know, yeah, bring him something to eat, a coffee.
Yeah,
and
make
keep an
sure
eye
that
on
he
him.
was okay.
Yeah.
You know, what were they doing? Waiting for the outreach teams to go around? That
Yeah.
wasn't going to be enough. But
No,
this
they
is
never showed up either. They weren't going around back then either. You know, they didn't care. They knew when they knew what the hell they were doing. They wanted to kill Frank. I know, pretty sure. You know,
Well,
so that's what they do.
that's just an opinion right now. But this is what I'm saying here. It's total negligence.
Negligence.
Because with what they say, we take care of our clients, we help them, they give out these good news
No,
stories.
it's a lie. It's a lie. Yeah, they want him to do drugs. They
But-
they get addicted, and after that, though, well, they die on the street after. You know, and they don't care. Yeah, but it is the negligence. It is. You know, and no caring
That-
for the clowns.
but on my part, I'm seeing the negligence where he was so terribly vulnerable. He should have been brought into the Shepherds, and like I said, if he had all those medical problems, he should have been put right at the front office on the floor. So at least
yeah, safe
if
and
there was
sound.
safe and sound, so at
You
least
know,
the
and
staff.
keep warm, anyways.
Yeah, at
Keep him
least warm.
But if
Rather-
not, though, just put him at the damn mission. You know, like the hospice or something. You know, huh? You know, Salvation Army. You know, like there's hospice upstairs, right? Downstairs from the shepherd, it's like an hospice. No, of course not, eh? You know, but now today, there's so much questions. Yeah.
So what
See?
I'm also saying is that it was such a big story. We had the reporter come in here and interview you as well on
Good.
what
I'm
happened.
happy that
Yeah.
I did talk about that story.
So
I'm
it did.
really
It went
happy.
viral. This particular story. So what I'm looking at this is you started off literally on yourself with this, and then we realized just how important the videos were. And the same thing with my motivation behind doing the videos was to help people. It was not to me malicious or anything else. And so this is why we're continuing on with what you're doing here.
Motivation, helping people. The homeless are important too, right? You know,
Yeah.
and don't make them freeze down the street. There's help out there, right? So please do your job.
But it became
Shepherd.
such a big story. What I'm seeing is that Frank himself became a martyr thanks to the Shepherds of Good Hope. And it was a catalyst for you and I to continue what we're doing. Not to be mean, not to be nasty, but to try and find ways of helping everyone.
Yeah,
And that's why
being
it's so...
human.
And
Yeah, that's being human.
yeah,
Helping around. you
and
know?
the fact that you're able to speak out for the homeless, because there's many that cannot speak out for themselves,
Exactly.
that are being mistreated, that we are very much aware of as well. People are dying. Frank should not have died alone out in the cold that night at all. He should have had someone there holding his hand.
There you go. Or support, at least. You know, keep an eye on him. But they didn't do that. Well, now today, there's consequences, right? You know, a lawsuit.
So now through this, through the Tribunal of Human Rights, now we have found a way for you to, and our voices to be heard as well, on behalf of Frank and those who cannot speak up
Yeah. Thank
today.
you. And bless his soul for that, eh? Because you know he is watching over me, and I gotta talk for everybody. My voice is out, eh? You know, yeah. Take care of the homeless and stop the negligence, stop the abuse. You know,
Exactly.
be there for them. Have a good heart, and please, guys.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to end the interview there today, but I just wanted to let my viewers know that what is going on is well beyond you and me, but Frank,
Unacceptable.
it's in Frank's memory, and I hope
Is
we
it
can do
Frank?
something nice eventually in Frank's memory,
There you go.
because everyone loved him down here, downtown.
Everybody did, you know, and you know, we were like a family all together, you know. And God bless his mother too. His
And like I
family.
said, he has become a martyr for the cause. And thank you, everyone, for watching the interview today.
Take care. God bless you.
Yeah, you take care, be safe, watch your surroundings, and we'll talk again soon. And
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
We love you, Frank.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, sweeties.